What is up, guys?
How's it going, man?
Oh, what's up?
You guys know who we got here. This is Silver Husky, and I'm here with Guido. And we're at the LCS checking out some cool stuff, hanging out here with Gary. So we're going to do a little fist bump. And make sure you check out Guido's auctions on Mondays, right?
Yep, Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Right. What is up, guys?
What is up, guys?
All right, guys. See you, Guido.
See you later.
All right.
Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? This is Silver Husky. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I was at the LCS today picking up just a few things. Ran into Guido, which was super cool. He was dropping some coins, so I can't compete with that guy, but I was just happy to be in the same space as him and looking at some foreign junk silver. And here you see a couple of, this one's Canadian, this one right here is from South Africa. Some really cool pieces, so I'm just going to highlight a few of them. This is a Canadian quarter. This one came in a capsule. It looks like it was in better condition than most of what else was in there, so I figured I'd snatch that one up. Got a few cool pieces. This one, a really nice Canadian half dollar, 50 cent right there. Awesome coat of arms on the reverse. The obverse has the young Queen Elizabeth, so super cool. And a couple more quarters. This one has a really nice, almost a proof finish to it. I would say that's a proof. Look at that shine behind it. And of course, the Canadian coins do tone up real nicely. They take that golden color to them. So I really like that. Here we have another quarter. This focus is kind of kicking my butt. But here you're going to see it. This one's a little bit older. King George. The patina on it kind of gives him a funny looking nose, but it's still, oops, there we go. Speaking of dropping coin, my bad. And then here we go with a nicer one. This one is brilliant uncirculated for sure. Really nice silver, 80%, 1968. It might be less than 80, I'm not sure. I think they started to reduce the amount of silver in them in the later years. So here, let me see if I can get this to focus a little better. This one is a Swiss 1/2 franc, and you can hardly tell, or you can hardly see it because it's very, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's the lighting, but here's a nicer one. I think the other one was 1951, and this one's a 1960. Much better condition, a lot less toning. This one's really neat. This was a Cuban 10 centavos, really old too. I think it was in 1915, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful Cuban coin. This one right here from Great Britain, 3 pence. And this one's an old one, 18 something, so 1890 something, I believe. Again, I'll focus in on these in a little bit. But the purpose behind it, picking up these coins, I didn't know what they were. For me, it's almost like education. I get to teach myself a little bit about them as I'm, kind of rifling through them. Here's a really old King George 10 cents. Right, Canada 10 cent 1919. Look at that. King George. And I got all of these at Melt. I'll talk about the price here in just a second. A Balboa. This is 1/10 of a Balboa from Panama. Gorgeous. And I think this one's from Australia. Yep, Australia, 3 pence, if I'm not mistaken, 1942. Right? And this is cool because the King George on that one almost has a beard. I'll highlight that in a moment. And then another Canadian 10 cents. Gorgeous. Cool. Set these down. There's a couple more real quick to go through. All right here is just a really good condition Canadian 10 cent with that pretty boat on the back. And there she is, a young Queen Elizabeth. Looking very young, and the dime looking very, very sparkly. A lot of luster to that, so that's really neat. And here, this is the beaut. I'll highlight this one in a second. This is a mackerel, right? It's the 10 cent from Canada. The toning on this is just incredible. So I'll show it to you in a moment. Lots of different color in there, and it's mostly black. Let me see if I can get this light out to let you see it a little bit better. So I'm going to throw this thing in a flip. Turns out that this is actually a pretty rare coin, and look at that toning. You got black over maybe a third of it, or a quarter, and then the rest has that brilliant white color to it, the untoned. Has not been dipped or anything. That's just literally, that's the way it came. So seemed like a pretty neat find. And again, under melt. He gave it to me under melt. So that was pretty sick. I'm pretty happy about that. So I want to walk through a little bit of the pricing on these. Now I paid $45 for this lot, and that was based off of the weight. It came out to 2.131 ounces. And what Gary actually ended up doing for me was he rounded down. I think it was supposed to be like 47. He charged me $45 for the lot. So just a little bit over 2 ounces. That came out to $21.17 an ounce. Again, some of these are 90%, some of these are 80%, some of these are 50%. I'm not sure what's what, but just to show you again, these are really great coins. Look at that. Look at that proof finish in the back. Just so shiny, a lot of luster, just gorgeous. And this one, super clean. You see me kind of shoving the light in there to try to capture the coloration. But I'll go ahead and zoom in on these and walk you through what some of the pricing is. This one right here, the one I was highlighting earlier, now in a flip. Look at that condition, like hardly any scratches on it, just a little bit of contact, but just a gorgeous coin. And this one, I looked it up on several different sources, whether eBay or, Numista or some of the different sites, PCGS, and there's a wide range of pricing for these, but generally they're in a really good condition, kind of like this. This isn't too far off from that. I would call this almost in the MS state. Right, but here's some pricing. You can look at it on the left side, $87. That's probably on the higher end. But, here's that 87. There's 57 on the right with some crazy toning. You have, scroll down, that double die obverse. I'm not sure if that's really $1,400 is a little much. But here you go. On the right side, $30. That's in very great condition. $59 for the one on the left. And it's similar to all the other pricing. I'm finding generally they're between $40 and $50 each, just for a little dime like this. And again, I didn't know what I was grabbing. It just looked like a really cool coin with a fish on it. So I said, hey, let me grab that because I like fish. So awesome score, right? Look at this. Look at the one on the right. That is gorgeous. $50 for that. And they're all right about the same. So just that one little bitty dime in itself pays for the whole lot. And the two Swiss francs that I showed, they're between $6 and $8 a piece. So awesome finds there. You have this one from Great Britain. This is the Queen Victoria. It has a price right around $10. And then, so you can see here it is 3 pence. Much better view with this lighting. And next up, you're going to see a couple of the Canadian quarters. Now, these are the older ones with King George on them, and $25 a piece roughly for these proof-like finish on this one and on the other one. And then for this one, the half franc, as I showed before, this one will be about $8. And this is really, really pretty. Lots of detail on that one. So the Cuban coin, which I thought was pretty neat, this is a $10 coin. And even here in South Florida, where you can probably find them more than anywhere else, it just looks really great. And being that it is a 1915 is pretty sweet too. I do like the emblem on it. It's pretty awesome. And this is the King George 1919, 10 cents from Canada at $5 roughly, in this condition, right? This isn't spectacular condition, but you can see all the details on it. So that's pretty sweet. I'm a big fan. I like it. Then you have that really nice quarter. Surprisingly, this one is not worth a crazy amount. This probably comes in right around $5. So, but it's still a looker. It's got its full content, so I like that. Maybe $7, something like that. Somebody would probably want to pick it up. It's got a little bit of luster to it, sparkly. And then that $50, that's probably a $10 $50, 1965 from Canada as well. And I love that coat of arms on the back. It's just gorgeous. So as you can see, this is kind of adding up to the total amount that this thing could be sold for. This lot could be sold for. Now, Gary did let me cherry pick, so that was kind of nice of him. Here's another quarter that's probably right around the somewhere between the $10 and $20 mark. It's a little bit older, also with that proof finish. But you know, all in all, when I started adding up what each of these are worth, and I looked on several different sites, I actually did it during a live stream, and I'm not going to say it's 100% accurate, but it's probably not too far off. Now, being that I paid $21.17 an ounce, and that the going rate of silver is actually a bit higher than that, I'd say off the bat it was a great deal. But if you're talking about the actual numismatic value of some of these pieces as foreign coins, as far as foreign coins go, the total amount that it could be worth is somewhere around the $170 to $180 mark. And again, that's all based on who's buying it, right? Because a coin is only worth what somebody's willing to pay. I like this one. So this 3 pence right here, it's like King George with a beard. So he's like, I don't know, like a bearded George. Looks pretty cool. I like it, right? Looks like he should be working at like a shave shop or something. Kind of cool. But it is a cool coin either way. The Australia 1942 3 pence. Nice. And here's a Balboa for you. Also, this one's from Panama. You can even see the detail on the helmet. So again, somebody had these tucked away somewhere, and they look great. They're really nice looking coins. And those Balboas are about $5 a piece. So you can see all that little bit adds up. But Gary wasn't really looking to make a ton of money off of them. He's just looking to sell silver. So I took the time to go through them, and thank you guys for watching. Of course, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, ring that notification bell, and if you like what you see and you feel like making me an offer, my contact info is always in the description sections of all these videos. So please feel free. This one's beautiful. I really think that was an awesome score right there. So love me some fish. All right, guys. I hope you have a good one. Bye bye.